Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Welcome to Rockingham Radio. This is Magda at Coach Your Mindset.
Paulina at Coach Your Mindset.
How we doing? How we feeling? We're just showing to our viewers on YouTube, because you can watch that on YouTube as well. Our t-shirts with a Coach Your Mindset and with a snail on it as well.
Snail your way.
Snail your way, sail your way away to a safety home within yourself, isn't it? That's what we can say about it. So this week we are on letter H, and today H, what are we going to talk about?
Hope.
Hope, yes. I think that's a very beautiful word, hope, isn't it?
Yes, we've got a tattoo with this word as well.
Yes, we do. It's my first tattoo, so I wanted to have a tattoo for a very long time, and then for my birthday, basically, Paulina kind of organized everything and give me a little push towards it. So I have like a beautiful blue heart, as blue is my color, and it says hope.
My one is orange but looks red.
Yes. It's very beautiful too. Well, I'm sure we're gonna post something on Instagram where you'll be able to see them as well.
Yeah, hope is really important, and I think it's during these sessions where we recording, we want to make sure that we don't just focus on difficult topics and difficult words, but we actually talk about the good words too, so we have a bit of balance.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you connect hope with? Hopeless romantic.
Ooh. So hope is kind of like never losing that idea that something may happen. So seeing always like a silver lining. So even though things go really wrong, if you still have hope within you, it's like you never give up in a way, which I think is very important. Hope gives us as well that kind of energy, that strength to keep going, because we have...
And changes our perspective, shifted.
Yes. So on Moonday, we can talk about hope, about not giving up.
Because I feel, when you could say, I feel hopeless, but it's also not a bad thing to say that, because it's about accepting that if you feel hopeless, then you can find the strength in this. So it's about seeing both sides of it. And then on Monday, it's the day when I feel hopeless, or I feel hopeful.
Yes.
So it's about how you're shifting and reforming your week and what you're planning to do. So if you feel it's not being naive to be hopeful. It's about looking forward to the better future. It's about looking forward to something better.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that makes really sense. Like I remember I had some situations, for example, when I was living in Holland, when some things were really going wrong, and I was like, I could just kind of give up, but I had that hope that things are going to turn around at some point, that I'm gonna go to like a different corner, and you're gonna see that silver lining of the situation. That's what happened as well, and I think that hope kind of keeps us going as well, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I think without hope I wouldn't be where I am right now. So for me, this is like, I remember when we were deciding to do the tattoo, because it was for one of our colleagues. We wanted to support her with the money from the tattoos, and so she said we can do it like a hearts, and I thought it would be nice if we were like a part of the heart, put the word in. And I remember that like today, because girls we couldn't really decide it, and then just came to my head like straight away, like I saw it, like I saw hope with the dot, like full sentence, because this is like, people were always telling me that I'm very naive, that I always like see the other side of every situation. And I don't really like to say, it was an accident, because I think everything happened for a reason. So I think like sometimes bad things happen for us in order to teach us the lesson about that we don't appreciate certain things in life as well. We don't like to see these things in that way, but some of our actions are represented in our future, and our decisions are influencing our future. So the decision today will influence your tomorrow, but every day is a new day. So even if you like one day you feel hopeless, you can always hope that the other day you're gonna feel hopeful.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a very nice way to say it, because I think hope can connect like to different feelings. It can be like gratitude, because when you like have hope, you also realize the things that are around you, so that maybe things are gonna turn around. So there, I think, what other feelings would you connect hope to?
What kind of feelings would you mean?
Like what feelings? Like how do you feel when you are like hopeful?
Uplifted.
Yeah, that's a nice word, uplifted. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the mindset,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like the words we use and create our reality.
Yeah, they do.
So if there is a words come into our mind, they come in within the action.
Mm-hmm.
So they influence our reality. So like you said, when you were in Holland and you would just decided to stay in a negative mindset, you wouldn't be able to shift.
No.
So you would just stay there, stuck there.
Yeah, and then probably when you're stuck in that kind of negative mindset, what happens around you? Well, you don't really see positive things around you. You don't like see the open door. You just kind of see things in like negative colors, isn't it? So.
Yeah, I know, and definitely, and I think that until we don't realize that, we are not the victim.
Yeah.
The life will bring us a lot of treasures, a lot of triggers, for us to learn that you don't do something right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I know that you're gonna say that everybody's else are for blame. You're gonna blame government, you're gonna blame God, you're
Family,
gonna
friends.
blame your family, your friends, but no one is there to blame. You are the one who is responsible for your life. And by the end of the day, I can't affect your life. If you let me, that's your fault that you let me affecting your life. So actually, you're giving me the power if I affect your life. So not many people are like that they're not going to take that power. People will take advantage because they are doing that because themselves, they're not happy with themselves. So, for example, maybe, you're going to try to give me the power and I'm not going to take the power because I'm aware. So I will give you the power back, but most people won't because they struggle themselves.
Yeah.
So this is the idea of us understanding that my weaknesses were there for me to acknowledge it, that, I prefer to be hopeless romantic than say that there is no love.
Yeah.
So I prefer to be that extreme thinker that, if I think it's funny because I actually saw the post yesterday on my journal and I wrote there, it was 2 years ago in 2019 and I was writing about myself and I came to this conclusion in that journal that like when I was a kid and whenever I was growing up, I always saw a good side of something.
Yeah.
So wherever I go, if someone was like, I don't know, fighting or doing something and blah blah blah, I never judged those people, even they did hurt somebody or blah blah blah, and people were calling, oh, this one is like this and this one is like that, and I always felt like, but why do you care so much about what that person is? Why don't you care about who you are next to that person? Because you become that person then. If you're going on the side and saying this and this and this and about that person, it's like you're taking someone's like possibility for hoping that things gonna get better.
Yeah.
And then if you go and nagging about somebody, then you're just not any different than another person. And then we don't consider it that some people can struggled, and about being accountable of your own actions.
Yeah, I think that's a very nice way of saying it. I used to have that mindset where I used to catch on things and like talk about them. That didn't make me feel good. That only made me feel like bloated because I was kind of like carrying all these emotions with me and I was connecting everything and speaking about those things in not a nice way. And I don't think that's since I don't do that, to be honest, I feel much better, much lighter. My mind is more clear as well. So I think that's a cool thing to talk about. So now let's go to Tuesday.
Yeah.
Boost Day. So what does it mean to be hopeful and what is the power of hope? So power, like we said before, hope kind of keeps us going in challenging times, which I think is very important. It gives us that, that small boost, like on a Boost Tuesday, hope gives us boost, which helps us to maybe even see more clear, maybe like see things in a different color, like Pona said, be more rational. You don't always have to be positive, but even being more rational and to find like a solution in when things that happen and maybe when we lose that hope for a moment and we turn it around. So
that's like an example is like if someone is very sick.
Yeah.
Would you like what is the right way of approaching it? Coming out assuming that something bad's gonna happen or hoping that something's good gonna happen? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a rationalist, like I'm a rational thinker, but I am hopeless and hopeful always. I always believe that there is a reason behind everything, and I know that we can go through it. And then like when someone says to me like, oh, if I have a like a news from somebody who's close to me that something is not right, I don't go in negative. I meditate on it. I send the love, strength. I can't heal somebody if they're not ready for my energy, but what I can do is I can send them love. I can send them that I'm there with them, that I can help them and support them. And why do we need to lose something or somebody to realize that? Why we can't understand it, that even COVID nowadays, guys, it's really there for a reason. Because it's happened every 100 years for a reason to shift, for us to see the different perspective, to understand that like we are not just here to work and pay the bills. There's something beyond everything we're doing. And that's what we need to realize. And that journey with COVID, it's instead of going into hate, we should go into hopeful feeling that, okay, so I've got this space, I had this space, what did you do with that space? And we know we might go to another lockdown. So how are you going to represent yourself and your life in that time? It's about understanding that you've been having this hate to government, having this hate to everything. What they can do, like how, okay, whatever, the theories and all that stuff. There are so many different things, right, to grasp. One person says that, one person says that. Some people even saying the earth is flat, right? But what is that going to change for you? It's not going to change for you that this COVID is going to last for 2 years. You need to accept it. Stop planning big holidays somewhere outside of the country, but just focus on the present moment and that hope. Now it's so important.
Yeah, it is very important.
And how we acting towards each other. We have healthy boundaries with other people, because you go into the shop and you may smile to that person, you're going to change their day.
That's very true, and you can have a positive impact on someone's life. And the thing is, there's always going to be something that's going to be there and can create divisions, but you can do like small acts of kindness around you, like Paulina mentioned, and that's gonna already kind of shift something, change the world to like a more positive.
Just like religion divided us, just like politics divided us, just like different gender divided us, choices of our sexuality divided us. Now COVID's gonna divide us. Why we need to divide ourselves so we can be like a one, and understanding that everybody struggle. No matter if they have money or no, if they're rich or not. Whatever position, social position they have, in way, everybody struggle. And that's really important, to be hopeful.
Yes. So, we also have like a very nice Italian proverb that says, hope is the last thing ever lost. And I think that's a very nice way to sum it up. And I'll just give you like a small feedback what we talk about. So on Moonday, we connected hope to feelings, to emotions, and we asked you to ask yourselves, what does hope mean for you? Silver lining, never giving up. Do you have any other examples as well of that, what hope brings to your life? And on Tuesday, Boost Day, what is the power? Yes, what is the power of hope? So hope keeps us going in challenging times, no matter how bad things are. If we have that small, seed of hope, we can still kind of go through things and keep positive, keep rational, and keep going. So, yes, this is basically our Moonday hope.
Boost day.
Hope. We would like to thank you very much for joining us today, and we hope that this is a nice start for the week for you.
We hope.
Yes, we hope. We hope that you enjoyed this broadcast.
We hope you have a good week.
Yes, we hope you have a good week.
And speak to you on Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Ciao. Love us like we love you.
Ciao.
At Rockingham Radio.
Ciao.
Ciao.